All right, we're going to solve equations that have variables on each side. And this is really, really easy, guys. Especially if you understood solving the multi-step equations. We had to combine like terms. This is going to be super easy. All you're going to do is still set up two variable expressions, but instead of setting them, put them on the same side and combining like terms, you're going to set one side, one expression equal to the other expression. So they're going to be on different sides of the equation so that you do end up with variables on both sides. Not hard, I promise you. Okay, same thing. Number one, always is you're going to define a variable by looking in your question. Number two, you're going to write two variable expressions that both contain your variable because you're going to have thing one and you're going to have thing two. Thing one will have a variable in it, the same variable as thing two, okay? All right, the third thing you're going to do is set your equation up. And to set these equations up, what you do is you set one expression equal to the other expression, and then you solve it, just like you would any other equation that has variables on both sides. So I'm going to start off with number one and just show you an example of what I'm talking about and show you just how easy this is. So number one, it says container A and container B both have leaks. So container A has 800 milliliters of water and it's leaking at 6 milliliters per minute. So every minute you got 6 milliliters of water coming out of it, of a container that holds 800 milliliters of water. Container B, on the other hand, has 1,000 milliliters of water and it's leaking 10 milliliters per minute. So it has more water in it, but it's also leaking faster. How many minutes will it take for the two containers to have the same amount of water? So my variable is going to represent the number of minutes. All right, so let's go with M for number of minutes. But I want to know when container A is going to have the same amount of water as container B. So what I'm going to have to do is go up, look at my statement, and look for an expression for container A that involves my variable, and look for something in for container B, some expression that also would contain my variable. So I'm going to have container A versus container B. And let's set an expression up for container A. So let's go up here and look. And it says that container A has 800 milliliters of water and is leaking at 6 milliliters per minute. Now, I know this looks a lot like what we had the other day. And it is. It's pretty much the same thing. But I'm going to show you the key difference. So when you take my test, you'll know when to combine like terms and when to set them equal to each other, okay? All right, so you got 800 milliliters of water and it's leaking at 6 milliliters per minute. Okay, there's that per minute. So I already know 6 and M are going together. Okay, and I know that if it starts off at 800 and it's leaking, then I'm taking away water at a rate of 6 milliliters per minute. Now, container B, on the other hand, let's look at it. Container B has 1,000 milliliters and is leaking at 10 milliliters per minute. So this is pretty simple too. So 10 milliliters per minute, there's my minute. Helps me to see that 10 and M are going together. So it starts off at 1,000 and it's leaking, which means its water's been taken out at a rate of 10 milliliters per minute. So how do you know when to combine like terms and how do you know when to set them equal to each other? Okay, you would combine like terms if you saw something like together they make such and such, or combined they make such and such. So I'm going to go back up to the previous lesson just to show you, okay? Then I'll come back down and show you another keyword that you're going to see in this that's going to help you to see to set them equal to each other. So let's go back up to the previous expression. So these says when the two containers have a combined total of 1,200. So you know it should equal to 1,200. So you know over here to combine like terms. Okay? So you'll see something like that. Or you may see, let's see. When they left, they both left with prizes but only had a sum of 76. So a sum of 76 means that you add two things together to get 76. So this should help you to see that you're going to combine like terms. Or right here it says all together, okay? Which means you add two things. All together they spent 470, 469.60. That's for the jeans. But here now, you're not going to see the word combined. It says how many minutes will it take for the two containers to have the same amount of water. So you're going to see the word same. Same means that they need to equal each other. This amount needs to equal that amount. So now it helps you to see that you have variables on both sides. So I'm going to get rid of one of the variables first. I'm going to get rid of negative 10m with positive 10m. I don't care which one you get rid of first. Just choose one. They're not on the same side, so don't combine them. Just get rid of one by changing the sign. So now I have 800 plus 4m equals to 1,000. Now it's a basic two-step equation. Get rid of 800 by subtracting 800, changing the sign. So I end up with 4m equals to 200. Divide both by 4. And I can see that after 50 minutes, and I know m represents minutes, so I put minutes. After 50 minutes, they're going to have the same amount of water. Now, you could see how much water that was if you wanted to. You could just say, well, 800, and you don't have to do this, guys. And instead of 6m, 6 times 50, so that's 800, minus 300, which is 500 milliliters of water. And if I put 50 in on the other side, I'm going to get 500 too. 1,000 minus 10 times 50. So that's 1,000 minus 500, which is 500 milliliters. So after 50 minutes, they'll each have 500 milliliters of water in it. But I didn't ask you to figure this part out. I only wanted this part. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Tim is choosing between 2 cell phone plans that offer the same amount of free minutes. Now nobody does this, but they used to do this a long time ago. All right, single ads plan charges $39.99 per month with additional minutes costing 45 cents. All right, Verizon's plan costs $44.99 with additional minutes costing 40 cents per minute, okay? How many additional minutes will it take for the two plans to cost the same? So here's the keyword, same. That's going to let you know you're going to set plan, one plan, which is going to say single ads plan. I don't know what's going on with my brain today. Yes, I'm tired. You're going to set single ads plan equal to the plan for Verizon. Okay. Excuse me. So I need to come up with a variable first. How many additional minutes it's going to take for these two plans to cost the same? So let's do M for number of additional minutes. And let's go and look at single ads plan. They charge $39.99 per month with additional minutes costing 45 cents. So I already know I got to pay this no matter what. But for additional minutes, I got to pay 45 cents. So these additional minutes, M and 45 cents are going together. So that's going to be $39.99 plus 45 cents for every additional minute. It's going to equal to Verizon. So let's see what that is. Verizon's plan is $44.99 with additional minutes costing 40 cents. So 40 cents in additional, I didn't mean to do that. 40 cents in additional minutes. Okay, additional minutes, and 40 cents are going together. But we start off at $44.99. So they're a little higher, but their minutes, the additional minute rate is cheaper, about 5 cents per minute. All right, so we got our two um, variable expressions, and we set them equal to each other because of the word same. We want to know when they're going to cost the same thing. So when is this cost going to equal this cost? So we got that set up. So now we just decide, let's get rid of a variable. I'm going to get rid of 40 cents M. So here I end up with $39.99. Oops. Tell you guys. Y'all look over me. Here I have $39.99. And those don't cancel. Here I end up with 5 cents plus 5 cents M equals to $44.99. Those are the ones that cancel over here. I'm going to have to rewrite this because I don't have enough room. Okay. Hold on, guys. And I'm trying to make it smaller so it all fit. Now let's see if I can get it to fit. $39.99 plus 5 cents M equals to $44.99. That's better. All right, I'm going to solve the two-step by subtracting $39.99 from both sides. So I end up with 5 cents M. And $44.99 minus $39.99 is just $5, guys. Divide both sides by 5 cents M. No, excuse me, 5 cents. Or 500s. And basically, I'm trying to figure out how many nickels make $5. So that would be 100. So for 100 additional minutes, both of the plans will cost the same thing. All right, you pause the video and you try number 3 for me, okay? Okay, this is what you should have for number 3. It says the cost to purchase a song from iTunes is $1.29 per song. To purchase a song from Napster, you must be a member, however. The Napster membership fee is $10 per month. In addition, each purchase song costs 89 cents. How many downloaded songs must be purchased for the monthly price of Napster to be the same as iTunes? So that's the word same. And I'm looking for how many downloaded songs have to be purchased. So I'm going to do S for a number of downloads / songs, guys. That's all it is. Okay. So I got iTunes. I want to know when Napster's amount or cost is going to equal to iTunes cost. When's one bill going to be the same as the other bill? Okay, so let's take a look. It says iTunes only charges $1.29 per song. So $1.29 and S go together. And I probably need to do this where I have more room. Sorry, guys. So that's $1.29 a song. And then for Napster, you got to pay the $10 a month. That's automatic. Even if you don't download a song, they still want the money. And then each song is 89 cents. So that S and 89 are going together. I'm going to put the 89 cents first, because we normally put our coefficient first, okay? All right, so I am going to get rid of course, 89 cents. Now, you could get rid of $1.29 S, But you better put a zero over there so it makes sense, okay? So I'm just going to get rid of the 89 cents is. So I got $1.29 minus 89 cents. And that's going to be like 40 cents, guys. 40 cents is, I'm just going to go with 0.4 is. And these cancel equal to 10. We're going to divide both sides by 0.4. Now you can put 0.40. It's the same thing. And how many 0.4s can I get out of 10? It's going to do 10 divided by 0.4. And I get 25. So once I download 25 songs, it doesn't matter whether I have a Napster membership or an iTunes membership because I'm going to pay the same thing. All right, you're going to pause the video and try number 4. Okay. Let's take a look at number 4. It says a salesperson in a stereo store is given a choice of 2 different compensation plans. So somebody is selling something, stereos. Compensation means they can be paid differently. Or different compensations mean they can be paid differently. They have to make a choice. One plan for compensation offers a weekly salary of $250 plus a commission of $25 for each stereo that they sell. Sorry. The other plan offers no salary but pays $50 commission on each stereo sold. So how many stereos must the salesperson sell to make the same amount of money under both plans? So I'm going to look for a number of stereos. I'm going to do S for number of stereos. So I'm going to look for when does plan 1 equal the other plan. Okay. So when does it not matter which plan I choose? Because they're going to be the same amount of money that I bring home. So let's go back up and see if we can put S somewhere. So in the first plan, it says you get a salary of $250 plus a commission of $25 for each stereo sold. So I know 25 and S are going together. But that $250 plus the 25S, that's going to help me with plan 1. That's an S, not a 5. And then as far as the other plan is concerned, you have no salary, but you get $50 for every cereal you sell. So it's just going to be 50S. So what I'm going to do is, and it says when they're going to be the same amount, so it helps me to set them equal to each other. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 25S. You could have gotten rid of 50S, but again, you have to put a 0 over there. So it's 250 equals 25S. You're going to divide both sides by 25. And it's going to tell you how many stereos you would have to sell in order to get the same pay from each job. So if you sold 10 stereos, you would get the same pay from each job. So at that particular point, it wouldn't really matter which plan you chose. All right, so I hope you all get the idea of these. I think I probably need to go over something like number 6, simply because it has 9 cents. And a lot of people will write that wrong. So I'm going to skip number 5, guys. Oh my goodness, it's a number 7. Oh, and it's a number 8 too. Ooh. Okay. I am going to do number 6. And I am going to do, let's see. I'll do number 6 and I'll do number 8, guys. I'm sorry, I'm tired. All right, on number 6, it says Prestige Car Rentals charges $44 per day plus 6 cents per mile to rent a mid-sized vehicle. However, Gateway Auto charges $35 per day plus 9 cents per mile for the same car. So for what number of miles will both companies charge the same price? So when will it not matter which company you go with? So I'm looking for the number of miles. So I'm going to do M for number of miles. So I'm going to go with Prestige is 44 cents per day plus 6 cents per mile, guys. So the common mistake is sometimes we'll write 44. I'm going to put Prestige Car Rentals. And I'm over here, I'm going to put Gateway Auto, okay? I'm doing it just that simple. So some of us will put 44 plus 6M because we know 6 and M are going together. But 6 doesn't represent 6 cents. So let's not do that. What number represents 6 cents? Well, that would look like this. You got to write it in terms of money. You're talking about money, okay? So please do not put the number 6. Put 600s, which represents 6 cents. All right, and Gateway charges $35 per day plus 9 cents per mile. So 9 and M are going together. But you got to make 9 cents look like money. So you got to write it like this, guys. 0.09, 900s. That represents money. All right, now what I'm going to do is solve to see when the same amount of miles would give me the same, when a certain number of miles would give me the same amount of money that would be charged for each company. All right, so let's get rid of one of these. I'm going to get rid of 6 cents M. It's going to be 44 equals to 35 plus 3 cents M. Now you just got a basic two steps. I'm going to get rid of 35. So it's going to be 9 equals to 3 cents M. Please divide by 300s, not 3. So how many 3 cents can I get out of 9? So just do 9 divided by 3 cents, 300 of them. And keep in mind, M represents miles, so at a mileage of 300 or 300 miles, the price will be exactly the same no matter which car company you choose to go with. All right, and I said that I would not do all of these, so let's look at number 8. So Pedro opened his account with $710 and withdrew $35 per week. Maria opened her account with $570 and withdrew $25 per week. I don't know how we open accounts to take money out. You really should be saving. And how many weeks will their accounts be equal? So I'm going to do W for number of weeks. So let's start off with Pedro. And it says, in how many weeks will it be equal? So choosing the word equal. And Maria. So no, it's going to be variables on both sides. So Pedro, well, he starts off with $710, but Pedro decides to take out $35 per week. Well, there's my W. 35 and W are going together. So $710 withdrawing means you're taking away $35 per week. Maria has $570 to start off with, but she's withdrawing, there's my W, $25 per week. So I'm just going to get rid of one of these. I choose to get rid of negative 35W. I'm going to add 35W to both sides. These cancel. So I'm left with 710 equals to 570 plus 10W. Now I'm going to subtract 570 from both sides. Okay, that's 0. Can't start off with 1 and take away 7. Okay. Okay, divide both sides by 10. Okay, in 14 weeks, they would have the same amount of money. So I'm just curious to see what that is, because I might have put down a bad problem. No, I didn't. It works out. Minus 570. Hold on, guys. I'm just checking something. So in 14 weeks, they each have $220. I'm not asking you to figure that out, but just figure out this part. All right, now y'all listen to me. I gave you all homework last week on, I think it was the one where you had to combine like terms and you had variable expressions, but you had to combine them. It was 10, 11, and 12. I'm going to need you all to upload that. Scan it. Take a picture. I prefer you scan it using a scanner on your phone. Upload it. So this is what I need because I'm not going to be at work. Let's go back to your class. So you're going to go back to the week of September the 13th, and I want you to go here where it has homework underneath Thursday. I need you to upload numbers 10, 11, and 12 right here for me so I can see your work and give you a grade for it. And so until I get back, you're gonna need to upload all of your homework. So whatever I assign tonight, you'll also need to upload it. But go back to last Thursday and upload that last Thursday's work here, okay? Whatever I assign tonight, you'll upload it wherever I put it for tonight, okay? And let me see. Let me see what numbers I'm gonna assign. I'm going to assign numbers 13, 14, and make sure these are not the same, 15, and 16. So I'm going to assign numbers 13, and they look like the problems in the notes, but I changed the numbers just a tad bit, okay? Numbers 13, 14, 15, and 16. You'll need to upload those into night section. So I'm going to go back and check last Thursday's. I'm going to check tonight's as well. And then I'll give you a grade for both of those, okay? All right, thanks, guys.